One claim, one trade. That's we'll see. We won't really be able to do anything with these players for another week. So we'll see what happens then.
Gotcha. And one quick question on Devin Asiasi going to injured reserve yesterday. Was that a result of him sustaining a physical injury in practice, or was that more related to what led to him not making the trip to Western New York, the personal reasons?
Personal reasons for injured reserve. Yeah, Devin didn't travel to Buffalo for personal reasons.
And is that tied to the IR? Why he's on
No,
IR, or is that a separate issue?
no, it's separate. Yeah, he had. Yeah, he's on injury reserve with an injury, not a personal situation.
Thank you for clarifying that.
Sure.
Next question, Doug Kai, followed by Karen Gregian.
Bill, you had some ties to the 2019 Miami coaching staff, and I know that Brandon Bolden played with Isaiah Ford back in 2018. Would you have reached out to anyone like Brandon or Taekwon Underwood or anyone about what you guys would be getting in Isaiah Ford?
Yeah, we have various ways, of trying to do our research on all players. So it's really would depend on players and the contacts and so forth. But if we have an opportunity to whatever opportunities we have to research and gain information on players, that's what we do. We keep those in our personnel records and use them if they're opponents or if the player's available.
Thanks.
Next question is Karen Gregian, followed by Maury Hirschberg.
Good morning, Bill.
Hi, Karen.
I'm just wondering if you've been able to put a finger on the inability of the offense to produce points early in games, and how much of a necessity is it to kind of change that narrative?
Yeah, well, we definitely want to change it and need to change it. So that's not what we are trying to do, but we haven't done a very good job of it so far. So we'll keep working on it and see if we can be more productive in the early part of the game for sure.
Is it a matter of execution or just a combination of factors that have led to that odd statistic?
Yeah, well, every game's different, so but whatever they are, we need to do a better job than we've done. It's just not that's just not the way we want to play, and it's not a good path to winning football.
Thank you.
Next question, Maury Hirschberg, followed by Matt Vitor.
Hey, Bill, with your shortcomings late in games, I'm wondering how in practice you can, try to improve in those areas to replicate, those high pressure situations. Do you have a thought on that and how you try to, replicate those high pressure situations in practice when, you're going to have those same things come up on Sundays and Mondays?
Yeah, well, we practice those situations every week, so you can never predict exactly what the situation's going to be, but you practice those, the concept of those, and so we just in all areas of the game we just have to continue to work on those. Like I said, each one's different, and the team you play is different, and so you have to make it specific to your opponent. But we've got to just got to perform better there. Some of it's schematic, some of it's really fundamentals as well. So, execution and game planning, well, I mean, all the above. We just, all have to do a better job.
Next question, Matt Vautour, followed by Phil Perry.
Bill, Devin wasn't on the practice report or on the injury report last week. Did his injury come away from the field, or was it something that didn't really manifest itself until later on?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have anything to add. He wasn't in Buffalo for personal reasons, and he's on injured reserve because of an injury. So I don't know what else to tell you.
Next question, Phil Perry, followed by Ben Volen.
Bill, you mentioned yesterday before the deadline that sometimes it's more talk than action on a day like that. I'm just curious now that obviously it's come and gone, if that's kind of how it ended up, or were there offers made to you guys that you just didn't feel like were good values for you, or was there just sort of a lack of talk, maybe even?
Yeah, Phil, I appreciate the question. So whatever conversations we have with other teams, we'll keep those private between us and the teams.
Next question, Ben Volen, followed by Mike Reese.
Morning, Bill. That was actually kind of similar to my question. Did you get a sense that there were deals to be made, and why do you think it was quiet, mostly quiet, not just for your team, but around the league?
Yeah, I just kind of answered that one. I don't know about the rest of the league. I can't tell you what everybody else is doing.
There was also a report that you guys at least entertained offers for Stephon Gilmore. Is there any truth to that?
Yeah, not that I'm aware of.
Well, thank you.
It looks like the last question will be Mike Reese.
Bill, just going back to Isaiah Mack, how much did the time you had in Nashville last August play any part in the claim, and just as part of the information that you're evaluating whether to make a claim like that?
Well, yeah, some, but he's also had playing time, so we've been able to see him play competitively in games. So I think that probably had a little, but all the information is relevant. It's really a question of depth and where do you get it, and he was available, he was released, so we still won't be able to have him for a week, but I mean at this point he's a player that has some experience. He's young and has some things that we like to work with, so we'll see how it goes when we're able to get him, which won't be until next week.
Thank you, Coach. Thanks, everyone.
Great. Thank you.
Changing the way we run with contactless ordering, drive-thrus, curbside pickup, and delivery, so you can still get your favorites, and the only thing you have to touch is your phone. Order on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'.
In New England, we are resilient. It takes hard work to earn respect. Sometimes it takes decades, and it always takes someone being on your side.
For over 60 years, this team has transformed itself into a championship organization. For over 160 years, our team has demonstrated a similar mentality. There are no days off. Our front lines are fortified by people who sacrifice individuality for the team. Our shelves are also stocked with the best quality products and ingredients. Our team members know their roles. We're proud to do our jobs. Shaw's, the official supermarket of the 6-time champion New England Patriots.
My Caleb sofa and love seat. With Bob's discount, you get both pieces for just $7.99.
$7.99? Are you joking?
Do I look like I'm joking?
Yes, you look like you're joking.
I'm serious.
Cool.
Get Bob's discount!
We're changing the way we run with contactless ordering, drive-thrus, curbside pickup, and delivery. So you can